right, good. All right, my name is Grady Polcyn. I am so excited to be here with you today. It's even more exciting that we're back here in Dallas. Dallas is a very sentimental place in my heart, and the reason is this is where my first convention was. I sat in the back room. I like the orange hat, but I didn't wear an orange hat at my first convention, but I sat in the back room, took notes, met Jack Y, met Mark Mead, met Andrew Taylor, and I learned all about 615 or 645, confirmation code, aged leads. I learned all these things that truly impact myself. But today, I get to talk about marketing. And I'm so excited to be here talking about marketing because it is one of the cornerstones of how I run my business. And I'm going to share a few things with you, and I hope that this impacts you how it has me. But let's jump into it real quick. Got it. Close to my mouth. Thank you, sir. That's cool. Here we go. All right, so your business goal is this. You're all going to be high-producing agents. How many of you are going to be Hall of Fame agents this year? Perfect. All right, Hall of Fame agents, fantastic. So from there, what's our goal from that? Our goal from that is to start building an agency. So here's your plan. You're going to find prospective agents. You're going to talk to them. You're going to engage them. You're going to nurture them. How are you going to nurture them? We're going to talk about nurturing here in a second. You're going to show them the business. You're going to educate them. You're going to show them trainings. You're going to teach them about leads. And then ideally, you're going to convert them into a potential producing agent. And the whole plan with this business is to find a lot of people. They're not all going to want to do it, and they're not all going to convert, but the more hooks you put in the water, the more fish you're going to catch. So one good thing that we've come out recently, me and my man Stephen Yee worked with Thomas Arts and Integrity for nearly a year to build your personalized recruiting website. How many of you are using your personalized recruiting website? Let me hear it. Let me hear for there we go. All right. So your personalized recruiting website, this is live for you right now in Gateway. All FFL agents have access to this. It is free 99, just like FFL does. And the beauty of it is this is a simple website that you can share with people with our CEO, Sean Mike, doing a tight 4-minute presentation on our company. It's got your information up in the corner. It's got bullet points about the company, and they can opt in after they watch the video if they'd like to learn more. And you immediately get an email instantaneously. If they want to learn more about it, you can contact them. So your goal in finding agents, to nurture agents, then to convert agents into producing agents, is by getting this links out and sharing with people. So topics that are shareable topics, things that you can share from your website. Our top contracts up to 145%. High-level sales training like you're experiencing this weekend. Warm buyer leads, thank you to Integrity Lead Center. Proven sales system, whether in-home or virtual. Vested renewals day one of the cornerstones of FFL. And no fees to join us. How many of you had to pay some money to come here today? Well, not you guys up front, right? But you get free leads, right? So it's going to be good. But how many of you had to pay something to come here today? No hands up. That's perfect. I should ask the question the other way. But what's great about it is these are all topics that you can talk about for people to want to be a part of FFL. So one thing I see is people are taking pictures. If you would like these slides, I'm going to cover a bunch of things here quick. You can scan the QR code, and it will take you to a website where I've got all the slides, all the links to all the software I'm about to cover, as well as additional marketing training for you. So scan the QR code or go to fflamerica.com/24. So let's talk about this. How to grow your list, the people you want to talk to about getting involved in this business, about working and becoming an agent with you. The main thing, start conversations. Have a conversation every day. Friends, family, past work associates. Big goal in that, something that's been a cornerstone of my marketing, is getting their email list so I can continue to drip on them. Not everybody's ready to run now, right? I saw it in Andrew's Facebook group for 6 months before I reached out to him and said, man, I'm really actually ready to do this. And so for you, it's getting conversations started with people. Right? So a high intent lead is someone, a past friend, a family member, a work associate, someone that might be of interest to looking into getting started, becoming an entrepreneur, et cetera. Different way, you can go recruiting ads. There's lots of people out there that respond to different recruiting ads, whether it's a Facebook ad, Instagram ad, TikTok ad, Google ad. Many people use services like ZipRecruiter, Career Builder. Raise your hand if you found this business from a ZipRecruiter, a Career Builder, a Monster.com, a Jobbing.com. Any of those sort of offline, so about 20% of the room. So there's ways to get that. The reality of those are more of a lower intent lead, right? Because you can apply to many, many things. So what you want to do is you want to take these people and you want to put them onto, let me get my last point. Many people say, hey, Grady, I can buy a list of insurance agents. Why don't I just buy a list and send them all my video? Well, that's illegal, so don't do that. You don't want to do that. Just do it the right way and cultivate actual true interest. So, but what you want to do, once you have some people you want to share to, you want to use a service like Aweber. Now, if there was one wish I had for all of you is that next week or Sunday when you get done with this convention, you all get yourself an Aweber account. Aweber is an email autoresponder that allows you to send messages out to people continuously to be able to share the positive things that are happening within your business. I would not recommend MailChimp. They didn't want my business, so every time I get on stage, I say, don't go to MailChimp, use Aweber, because forget MailChimp. So, but the reality of an email list is this. You're going to get some prospects that are interested in this business, and we're going to share some things with them. I'm going to cover that here in a future slide. But you just got to start doing it, right? I started with one person on my email list, and now I have over 30,000. And that's the reality of just continuing to share out positive things. And so you start slow, you share your wins, share other people's wins, share trainings. You never know what's going to nurture that one prospect into wanting to actually do this business with you. Is it a training from a single mom? Is it a young guy crushing it? Is it a guy, is it Uncle Jimmy's story who got out of corporate America and now is making salsa? And you don't know what thing might inspire you or might inspire your prospects. So your goal with that is to add prospects every single day. Training, obviously you want to use Zoom. My biggest proponent with that is make sure you're using it with your team, but also at the same time you're recording some sort of a training. Whether it's you doing a script training, whether it's you doing an objection handling training, whether it's you talking on the products. You take these and do trainings with your team, and then from there, you put it onto YouTube. Now YouTube is the #2 search engine in the world, owned by the #1 search engine in the world. So everybody does a great job of making themselves look really cool on Instagram and TikTok and Facebook. The problem is none of those services are indexable, meaning the content dies after 5 to 12 hours. But YouTube, it lives forever. So this being your business, you can do a real good training or do a real bad training and just show how you're doing. And generally there's a million people out there that have a life insurance license, and there's 20,000 that work with us. So you record yourself on Zoom, put it onto YouTube, use iMovie or Fiverr to create good quality looking videos. Then from there, you can have these now training videos and recruiting videos. Some of the best agents I've ever had the pleasure of working with have come by way of finding me on YouTube because I try to do my best to put good quality content out there. Now, a tech service you want to get once you start to grow an agency, you want to nurture, is a service called Community. Community is a great service. We've got a different one on a more simple one on the link if you'd like to go to the link. But the thing about texting is this, right? When a call happens, an SRS liftoff call, a base shop builder's call, the TNL, if we don't send a text, 2 out of 10 people will show up. If we send a text, 7 out of 10 people show up. So every text gets open, so use a text service to communicate with your team or even your prospects as you're growing your business. Image creation, we love Canva, of course. They've got great marketing templates. Just use their templates. You don't have to become some great design person. But when you start your business, you want to share first sale, big sale, first IUL, first annuity, weekend warriors, submit leaderboard, IP leaderboard, upcoming events, contests. Use these services to create pretty images to then share to your email list to then excite people about what you're doing so they potentially would like to join you. Now from there, post it on Facebook, Facebook group, Instagram, Instagram story, Instagram Reels, TikTok, YouTube, YouTube Shorts, LinkedIn, email lists, Slack channels, text posts. Like this, you want to post it everywhere. You want to share wins, right? Recognize the actions you want repeated and share wins because people are attracted to things that are positive. And from there, as you start to ascend and continue to do this, you want to create some sort of a brand. Why? I have Grady Polcyn on Instagram. I have the best business ever. 2 simple little brands. One's my name, one's some couple of words we smashed together. But you create branding. And as you brand yourself, you're sharing your wins, you're sharing your successes, you're sharing others' successes. It becomes attractive to people to go, this is something that I like to be a part of. And then with all of that, you're trying to drive them back to the recruiting page. Why? Because that's where they get the message from Sean, they learn about the company, and it creates continuity, right? And continuity is what creates confidence in potential prospects. So in marketing, these are some simple things that you can start to do. And lastly, I would leave it with this, is ideally, as you progress, you can build your own team website, right? Now, this is something you need to do day one because there's a lot of agents that have beautiful Instagrams and have the coolest team pages that don't work here anymore. Your premium comes first, your sales come first, your dials come first. But the reality is as you progress in your business, you can take these marketing tools, you can take quote tools, you can take your favorite resources, you can take all these things, and you can put them together on a simple website that allows you then to be a vessel, be an advisor for your team, right? The more you build and the more you put together, it gives more confidence to people that are looking to follow you. So with that, I'll leave you with this, guys. You can do this. Marketing can be simple if you do it each and every day. Great line from Zig Ziglar. I'll conclude with this, is you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start if you ever want to be great. Thank you for being here in Dallas. Have a great day.